Hello everybody, my name is Gaber the Gamer, and today I'm just going to be going through my anime list and kind of fixing it, because honestly, I was just looking through it and it's kind of like some of these ratings are a little wonky. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to check what I rated everything and just kind of fix it, because it needs fixed. So, start with One Piece being a 10 out of 10. I'm 53 episodes in, and honestly, I think that One Piece at a 10 out of 10 is well deserving. One Piece is great. So, I'm going to leave it where it is. I like that. I like that rating. Good rating for One Piece. ReZero starting life in another world. Okay. So this being at a 10 out of 10, it is literally like my favorite anime ever. So I think it's going to stay at a 10 out of 10 because, dude, it's so good. It's so beautiful and it's so worth watching. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, because I have to watch the second season, but I've seen the movie and I've seen the first season, and dude, watch it. Just don't skip out on ReZero. A silent voice. This being at a 9. Honestly, the art is beautiful, the story is great, but honestly, it just wasn't all that, man. It's gonna go down to an 8. I loved it, but like, I don't really know. It just wasn't there for me. Along with Your Name, so A Silent Voice and Your Name are like the two like really big anime movies that everybody really enjoyed. And I liked A Silent Voice. I did. It was good. It was good. And I liked Your Name. It was good. Actually, I think Your Name was a 7. Okay. So before anybody attacks me, Your Name, it was good. But like, just rethinking it, the plot was so I might have to rewatch it, because like the plot was just so basic that honestly, like, I can remember it and I can recap the entire story in about 3 seconds. So like, maybe I need to rewatch it, because maybe it just wasn't complicated. It was too simple. Maybe I need to watch it again. But it was good. It was good. It was good. It was a 7. It was a 7. All right, Otake Nikoi wa Muzikashi. This is literally so good. I've read the manga. Manga's better than the anime. In fact, I'm sorry, anime, but you're going to have to go down to a 7 just because the manga's better. And what am I going to say here? I'm going to say manga that's not an is better, because honestly, the manga is. So, manga's better. Manga's better. Mob Psycho 102. Okay. I love Mob Psycho 100. This is one of the I love Mob Psycho 100. This made my second favorite anime, but season 3 was so much better than season 2. In fact, where is season 3? Here it is. You're going to go to the 10. So season 3 gets a good 10 out of 10, because dude, Mob Psycho 100. Oh, I was a little thrown off by the art at first, but when you get used to it, dude, this show is amazing. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, you are entirely missing out. Go watch Mob Psycho 100. That's a yummy show. All right, Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Part 1. Well, so the thing with Mushoku Tensei is, it was really good, but ReZero was better. ReZero just hit better. ReZero was just better in every way. And this, it was really good. It was really good. The art was so good. Second season, they got a different animator or artist or something was happening there, but like the art isn't the same in the second season. But it's still really good, really beautiful, just nice show to watch. And I think a 9 is a good spot for it. Kaguya-sama Love is War, ultra romantic. Okay, the third season was the funniest one. I was laughing so hard. Like, this season, I think it's at a good spot. I like where it is. 9 out of 10 is deserving. Watch Kaguya. Peak show. That's not English. Mushoku Tensei Part 2. Same thing as Part 1. It's pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna knock it down just 1 below Part 1. Just because it felt like them. I don't want to say anything with spoilers, but what happens in this season felt just so like, yeah, it happened. Like, it just felt like so just, it just didn't feel right. It didn't sit right. It was so good. But at the same time, honestly, I liked the first part better. The first part is where it was. That was the good one. Demon Slayer Mugen Train. This is the best arc, and I don't care what anybody says. This one was so much better. I know that a lot of people were going for Entertainment District, but I loved the Mugen Train arc, and I know that that's not a very popular one for being an extremely great arc because people thought Entertainment District was better, but I loved Mugen Train. It was so good, and it was just better. It was just better. And then Mob Psycho 100, we already went over that. Spy Family, this was the anime, the anime that got me into anime. So, it gets a nice spot. I've seen anime before it, but this is the anime that got me into anime. So, I think it gets where it is nice. So, yeah. 9 out of 10. It's a good show. Really funny. Watch it. Mushoku Tensei Season 2, out of 9 out of 10. No. Okay. I'm sorry, but the whole season is about Rudeus having ED, okay? This season was better. This season was so much better. Season 1, that was good season. It was good, but there's better. There's better. The Kaguya-sama movie, again, 9 out of 10, just like the ultra romantic. I just loved the whole thing with like Kaguya being like a stupid little like chibi figure, and it was just like it was just so beautiful, so funny, so many things happening, and just a nice way to just finish off the ultra romantic season. Just a really good season that I liked. Death Note, it's on hold right now and I'm not done with it, but Death Note is really good. This show being the first 8 out of 10 I have, honestly, I think that it's good where it is, because Death Note has so many just amazing. It's just so good. It's so good. If you haven't seen Death Note, go watch it, because it's Death Note and it's so iconic. So Death Note, it's so good. It's so good. Erased. Remembering Erased? Oh, hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So Erased, looking back on it, it just ended wrong, and it was such a good anime, but like the ending kind of threw it like in the dirt, and it was so good, but like the ending, and it kind of tells you who the killer is about halfway through. If you know, you know. Just pay attention and you'll figure out who it is. It's literally not that hard. Mob Psycho 100. This was the first season. The only reason it's an 8 is because the art threw me off at first. And, you know, the first season, it was still really good. But, like, the other seasons were better. And I cannot put it on the same ranking as Season 2. Because, like, Season 2 was better. So, Mob Psycho 100 at an 8 is a good spot. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 2. Oh, I love Bungo Stray Dogs. This series is so good, and something happens this season, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. And, oh, Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm currently watching Season 2. Watch it. Oh, it's so good. Bungo Stray Dogs. I love Bungo Stray Dogs. That's a good 8. That's a nice 8. I like that 8. My Hero Academia Season 2. Okay, so the thing that made this get an 8 was the tournament arc. It was so cool, and the fights were awesome, and I think it's going to stay at an 8, because honestly, it was good, the fights were cool, just a worthy watch. I think it's a good 8. One Punch Man Season 2. Season 2 was better than Season 1. Season 1 was boring, okay? I just finished Season 2, and honestly, I liked Season 2, and 8 is a good one. I love this guy, and, you know, his backstory's kind of crazy, and, like, this was just a good season. I liked One Punch Man Season 2. I did not enjoy Season 1 all that much. My Hero Academia 2 Heroes. This is such a good anime movie. Oh, this is such a good movie. It was so... I loved this movie. This movie was so good. Like, the fight, the plot between these two guys, like, everything about this movie was just so good, and it was a very enjoyable movie. And honestly, I'm glad, because I was like laying down and I was like, man, I want to watch something, and I'm like, maybe I'll watch the My Hero movie, and I was like, but it's filler, I don't really want to. But then I ended up doing it anyway, and I'm happy I did, because that was really good. It was worth it. Really good. Alright, The Promised Neverland Season 1. Season 1 is really good. Season 2 is not. Don't watch Season 2. Well, actually watch season 2 just so you can finish the story because an ending is nice. But just season 1 was really good. Torture yourself with season 2. I did, so you can, because just having a nice ending for the series, it was just being able to wrap it all up and be like, okay, that's how it ended. It's kind of needed for this series because with the way season 1 ends, you're gonna need more. So just really good first season. The second season wasn't, but still really good anime. Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2. Only reason it's an 8 is because it doesn't compare to the First Kiss That Never Ends and Ultra Romantic. So that's why it's an 8, and I think it's going to stay. Tokyo Revengers. Honestly, this was the second anime I watched after Spy Family. And I can't say a lot about it because it's really good. It's really good, but I think it needs to drop one. I think it just needs to go down one. It's really good. Yeah, I think it just needs to go down one. It was really good. Really worth watching. Horimiya. I loved this show. Okay. I don't know if it's like a hidden gem, but I never hear of anybody actually watching this show. In fact, like the only person I got to watch this show watched it because of me, and it's so good. But sadly, I haven't heard of enough people watching this show. I don't want to say it's a hidden gem because it's not, because it's fairly popular. But I just cannot find anybody for the life of me who's seen this. And I love my romance anime, and this is a really good romance anime. So Horimiya, really good, really good. Shikimori's not just a cutie. Okay, so the thing about this is, I was looking for a non-fan servicey romance, and this is what I found. And I'd already finished Horimiya, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this one. And honestly, this was really good. The opening was so good, and I love me my anime openings. The characters, like, at first you're just like, oh, well, whatever. But, like, they grow so much, and you just see so much stuff happen. Within, like, 12 episodes, like, you just see so much stuff happen. And, like, characters grow, and everything's happening, and it's so good. This show was really good. Really good romance. Enjoyable. The Duke of Death and his... Oh, shoot. The Duke of Death and his maid. Okay, I'm a Nagatoro fan, alright? And this show is like Nagatoro, but with a guy who kills people, a man with a bird head, a witch, and a maid, okay? Like, this was good. This was really good. And honestly, I've seen this get a fairly low rating. Wait, let me check. I've seen it have a fairly low rating. Yeah, actually, I guess I rated it almost exactly where it normally goes. But I love this show. It was so good, and just a really, a really enjoyable experience. The Duke of Death and his maid, so good. I really liked it. It was just so fun to watch. I have to watch the second season because this was so good. It was so enjoyable. Demon Slayer Entertainment District. Yeah, I put it at an 8 because Mugen Train was better. This season's still really good, but Mugen Train was better because this one, like, the fight scene was cool, but I just liked... Mugen Train had me more emotionally invested than Entertainment District did. Like, a lot of stuff happened in this, and it was still really good, but Mugen Train just pulled on the heartstrings and was really good. Liar Liar. This show was hated, and I don't know why. A lot of... This show got so... Like, it was like a 6 or something. Like, it's not a high rating. The people did not like... Yeah, 6. Yeah, people did not like Liar Liar. But I think it's because it was tropey. But I had watched it before, like, really seeing through all, like, the tropey stuff. So, even though it may be tropey, honestly, I don't see it that much. Because I haven't seen a lot of not psychologicals, but, you know, is it a psychological? I don't know what it is, but it's like a brain game thing. And honestly, I've only seen, like, Death Note as another brain game thing. And this is, like, that's it. I know that it's supposed to be a lot like Classroom of the Elite and No Game No Life, but I haven't seen those shows yet. Spy Family Part 2. This was the first anime I got to watch as it came out, and I was so excited. And this is good. I liked this. This was enjoyable. Was not as good as the first season. And season 2, I'm watching it as it comes out, and it's good. Another enjoyable show. I enjoy it. I like it a lot. There's not a lot to say about Spy Family other than it's just like, it's just nice to watch. It's just fun, you know? It's just happy times, simple. Although that last episode really wasn't, but it's just nice. It's just nice. The 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. I like this show. It's really funny. And 8 is probably actually a little too high, but an 8 is, I mean, a 7 is probably good for this because, dude, this show is hilarious. This show is so funny, and I mean, just like think about it. 100 girlfriends, not even as an ultimate harem, but just like think of how comedic that's gonna be. Like they don't even have the same personalities. If you thought all of them would be the same, dude, you're so wrong. They are all so different, and he only has 5 right now, and somehow we're supposed to end up with 100. I don't know how this show is gonna work, but dude, it's so funny, really good, really fun to watch. Tokyo Revengers Tenjiku Hen, another one of the anime I'm watching right now that I'm going to keep where it is because I like where it is. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but Emma, if you know, you know. That was depressing. That was messed up. I'm gonna refrain from saying spoilers by just going on to the next one and saying it's deserving of an 8. Alright, Naruto, the first 220 episodes. I liked it, but honestly, 7 out of 10 is good. Like, there's not a lot to say about it. I'm reading the manga. It's worth watching. It's good. It's long, and this character sucks so much. Absolutely hate her. He makes me mad just because of his personality, and Naruto's just the GOAT because it's Naruto. Spirited Away. This movie is... What is this movie normally rated? It's normally rated a lot higher. Actually, I guess it's probably at about where everybody rates it. So, I liked Spirited Away, probably the best Ghibli film, but like, I've seen better than Spirited Away. I just have seen better anime. Good anime, I've seen better. I'm not done, so I don't have a lot to say about this. I was watching it with my parents, and honestly, it's enjoyable. It's good. It's confusing, but it's good. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you kind of got to pay attention. It's good, though. It's good. Haikyuu. Okay, so I hear that Haikyuu is a fight. Like, some people really like Haikyuu, like me, and some people don't. And honestly, I think Haikyuu's underrated. In fact, this 7 is too low. It needs an 8. 7 is, like, this show's good. This show's really good. Bungo Stray Dogs Season 1. Really good season. Season 2's better. And apparently it's just supposed to keep on getting better. So, like, dude, Bungo Stray Dogs Season 1, it's still really good, but it gets better, dude. It's crazy. My Hero Academia Season 1. I have seen low ratings for this season, and I don't know why. This season was so good, and it's another one of the anime I watched before I watched Spy Family. It just never, like, really roped me into anime, but it's one of the ones that I did watch before I watched Spy Family. And honestly, Season 1 was really good. I ended at Season 3, and I ended up rewatching My Hero, don't worry, I remember everything. But, My Hero Season 3, this is really good, too. It's kind of... I'm only on Episode 1, so I can't say a lot about Season 3. Other than, from what I saw in the first episode, it's a 7. The Frozen Bond. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little distracted during the movie, and I cannot say a lot about it, but it was good. It was good. It was enjoyable. You get to learn about Puck and Amelia, so, all the stuff that you really want to know is really good, really worth watching. Rent-A-Girlfriend. Isn't this show normally rated too low? I think it is. Nope, I rated it about what everybody else rates it. So, honestly, enjoyable. Main character sucks. Best, Ruka, just don't kill me. She just is. Mommy's the worst. And then, she exists, and she exists. These two just kind of exist. Best, worst, and they exist. Mahoka Tensei Heirs to Goblin Slayer. Watch it. It's Mahoka Tensei, so it's good. Tokyo Revengers Christmas Showdown. I had read the manga before I watched this, and dude, it was insane. And it honestly matched the manga really well, and I enjoyed it a lot. Really good, really good. A Returner's Magic should be special. I've only seen one episode. I'm not going to say anything. First episode, I thought it was a 7. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation second season special with that person who I'm not going to say because it's kind of spoilers. Fits. I guess I can say Fits. So with Fits, it's really good. Worth watching. You kind of have to watch it, so don't try to skip it. Okay, this movie was loved. This movie was so popular, and I gave it a 6 out of 10. Princess Mononoke. So, before I die, I have a few words to say. It's not that good. I mean, it is enjoyable. I can watch it. I am not in love with this movie, and I know a lot of people are, but I'm not. Sorry. I am not in love with this movie. And honestly, I know that a lot of people are, and that's maybe I just need to rewatch it because I hardly remember anything about it. So maybe I got distracted or something. I'm planning on rewatching it because I didn't like it that much. Dragon Ball. This is too high of a rating. You're going down to a 4. The original Dragon Ball is absolute doggy doo-doo. It is just people screaming and then punching and then screaming and then you get a frame of somebody kicking. It's so cringy, so bad, so old. The opening isn't even good. It's just, 4 is too high. 3, it's not good. A lot of people praise this show like it's amazing, and I'm just watching this so I can watch Dragon Ball Z. Because that's when it's supposed to get good. Not this. This is bad. This is horrible. Don't watch this. Well, you do. You kind of have to. Go watch like a recap on YouTube. It's not good, though. Yu Yu Hakusho Ghost Files. I've seen it. Okay. So Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm not done, and it's enjoyable, but it's fine. It's fine. Watch it. Honestly, maybe I need to get further, but right now for me, it's just it just doesn't hit, It's not like that, oh, it's so good. No, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, it just is what it is. And then Howl's Moving Castle. Another one of the Studio Ghibli movies that everybody loved, but honestly, I don't remember a lot. I have to rewatch it. I'm going to soon. I'm just going to go on a Studio Ghibli movie, like, rush here soonish. But, Howl's Moving Castle, it's a 6 for me. It was fine. Anohana the Flower we saw that day. Okay. I gave it a 6 because the point of the show was to make me cry, and I didn't cry. It was, like, you can tell from the beginning what's going to happen. You can't cry when you know it's going to happen. That's just absolutely wonky. There's no way. Like, it was just... Oh, shoot. It was just overrated to heck and back, dude. It was just so... overrated. It was overrated. It was fine. You knew what was going to happen. How do people cry? I don't even know what to say. Psychopaths. Okay, so before I get even any further, I have this thing with old shows just not slapping for me. Because a lot of people love them, their old shows, but I don't. Old shows, not for me, man. But, Psychopaths was enjoyable. And, whoa, what am I doing? And I would watch it again. Because Psychopaths, I have to watch again. It's been a second since I last saw it, and I need to rewatch it. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Season 1. First half of Season 1 was garbage. So, Part 1, so bad. So cringy, just not fun to watch. But when you get into Part 2, that's when you get some peak JoJo's. And that's why it's a 6. Is because Season 2 was like an 8. Part 2 was like an 8. But, like, Part 1 was like a 2. So, kind of, since Part 2 had some more, I settled at a 6. And I think that that's a good spot for it. Tokyo Ghoul, Season 1. Okay, so I know that this gets bad in Route A, but I'm still going to watch Route A. And honestly, I don't know what to say about Tokyo Ghoul. It was good. But it was fine. I would just have to say it was fine. Like, you understand this character, you understand some stuff going on, crazy gory scenes, pretty cool fights. Yeah, it was fine. One Punch Man as a 6. Dude, I said the first season did not hit for me, and honestly, I stand by that. First season is not as good as people say it is. Boring. to the ends of the earth. Season 2 is better. Kaguya-sama Love is War, the first season, took too long for Ishigami to get in, and I know it only took 4 episodes, and that I shouldn't be complaining, but dude, Ishigami is the best character, and I waited too long, and while Season 1 is good, the jokes are cringy, and it hasn't aged all that well. Season 2, Season 3, and The Kiss That Never Ends, or The Kiss That Some, the movie, you know the one I'm talking about, better than this one. Still good, the other ones were better. The first season of Demon Slayer, it didn't get good until the spider arc. You know, the one with all the spider people. That was the good one. Getting up to the spider part, it was just boring. So, a 6 is a good spot for it. It was fine. Otaka ni Koi Muzikashi OVAs, it's a 6 because, you know, if you've seen it, you'll probably agree. It's mid, not that good. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Dude, manga's so much better. I love the manga. The show is still really good, though. It's super funny, super goofy. Just, oh, I know I'm going to get judged for this one being on, like, my YouTube. Super fun to watch. Enjoyable. Rent a Girlfriend Season 2. Again, this one was worse. This is when you start learning about her, like, dreams and aspirations in her life, and she has a personality. What? Yeah, so you really get to understand her, and honestly, overrated. Not that good. I want to watch Season 3 just because I'm waiting for the story to wrap up, although I don't think it's going to anytime soon because I'm pretty sure the manga is still being written, you know, whatever word. They're still writing the manga. The Case Study of Vanitas, can't say a lot. I've only seen 1 episode, planning on watching more. Demon Slayer, The Swordsmith Village. This arc was good, but just fine. It was good, but just fine. I liked the Miss Hashira. He was cool. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Hellsing. Okay. This one, like I said, I got that thing for the old anime, and what is this? Oh, look at that. It's old. But honestly, it's probably one of the best old anime I've ever seen. It's so good. I'm really excited to watch Ultimate. I mean, it was okay. It was average. It was just, yeah, it was kind of crazy. One Piece the movie, just watched that. Honestly, it was average. It exists. I don't know if I would recommend it to every anime watcher, but if you're watching One Piece and you're not skipping filler, you might as well. Like, it doesn't take up that much time. It's like a 50-minute movie. I didn't love it. If you're watching One Piece but not skipping filler, though, just go ahead and watch it. Castle in the Sky, another one that got rated too high for me. Castle in the Sky just wasn't that good. People loved it. It was way too long. And honestly, yeah, I don't have a lot to say about Castle in the Sky. Attack on Titan, I'm reading the manga. Okay, in my defense, the first half of Season 1 is extremely boring. And nobody can even fight me on that because everybody agrees. I want to watch more, but I'm waiting until I read more of the manga. So, that's your answer for Attack on Titan. A Whisker Away. This movie is so cringy. Oh my lord. This character has some issues, and it all becomes hectic. Like, at first you're like, oh, she can turn into a cat, so it gives you, like, the normal anime stuff, and then it starts introducing a whole other world of cats, and honestly, so weird. It was good, I guess. Don't Toy With Me, Nagatoro Season 2. Season 2 was good. The ending was beautiful, but Season 1 was better. Season 1 was just more simple, more slice of life. This one's still good, but Season 1 was better. SAO Season 1. If you can see the rating, you can understand. First half of season, like the first 12 episodes, they were good. But once you start to get into the elf part, dude, that it fell off. Danganronpa, game is better. Don't watch the TV show. Just play the game, and you'll be happy. Jujutsu Kaisen, this show is overrated. Everybody loves this show, and I don't know why. It did not hit that much, dude. It exists. I mean, I'm going to watch Season 2, and I think Season 2 is going to be a lot better for me. But, yeah. Naruto, the movie 1, Clash in the Land of Snow. Okay. So, if you're watching Naruto and not skipping the filler, watch it. If you're not, skip it. That's all I really have to say. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that worth watching. So if you're watching it without filler, skip it. If you're watching with filler, just go ahead and watch it. Doctor Stone. Okay, I hate survival. I'm sorry, but I do. And Doctor Stone is the literal portrayal of survival. And honestly, I'll finish it because I don't like dropping shows. So Doctor Stone exists. SAO season 2. If you see the rating, you understand. Not that good. It just isn't. And then we have, okay, Neon Genesis Evangelion. This show, I mean, this rating is gonna get me killed because it's a 1 star for me, and I dropped it. I am planning on going through and just restarting it eventually, but it's gonna stay in the dropped area for now because if I'm restarting it, I don't feel like playing with my anime list that much to say, I'll just put it in the notes. But dude, this show, it's old, it's bad, the opening is garbage, it's just boring, the characters are lame, and just, it's so bad. I hated this show, and that is not a popular opinion. But as far as I care, that's the only opinion, because it was bad. It was bad, it was bad, it was bad, it was bad. And then, last but not least, last but least, well, honestly, I don't know which one's worse. I think they're about equal on terms of bad. The Promised Neverland Season 2 was bad. It was boring. It was just not fun to watch. It was so horrible. There was one thing. You know what? You know what? Just because of the one thing, it can be a 2. There's one thing about it that I really liked that I cannot say because it is spoilers for The Promised Neverland. And there was one thing. Just one thing that wrapped up for me that made me really happy. So, watch it if you've seen season 1. Torture yourself, get the nice wrap up, see the thing I'm talking about, and then you can be nice and happy. And then this is just my plan to watch, which I'll just go through real quick, and people can tell me if stuff is worth watching or not. Mobile Suit Gundam, Bleach, Fate Stay Night, Dragon Ball Curse of the Blood Rubies, Sailor Moon, Naruto the Movie 2, The Stone of Jalel, One Piece Adventure in the Ocean's Naval, Code Geass, Lelouch the Revolution, oh shoot, how did I do that? Naruto Shippuden, Grappler Baki, Clanad, Toradora, Steins Gate, The Future Diary, Hunter x Hunter, Hyoka, Shin Sakayori, Love Chunbyo, and Other Delusions, Anohana the Flower We Saw That Day, the movie, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders, Your Lie in April, Wolf Girl and Black Prince, Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, Himoto Umaru-chan, Charlotte, and I accidentally clicked on Himoto Umaru-chan, Overlord, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Saga of Tanya the Evil, The Rising of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hero, Darling in the Franxx, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Fire Force, Beastars, ReZero Starting Life in Another World Season 2, BNA, Tonikawa Over the Moon for You, Girlfriend, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, My Dress Up Darling, Komi Can't Communicate, The Duke of Death and His Maid Season 2, which I accidentally just clicked, Onamai, I'm Not Your Sister, Oshinoko, Our Dating Story, The Experienced You and the Inexperienced Me, Rent a Girlfriend Season 3, Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, The Kingdoms of Ruin, and Horimiya The Missing Pieces. I obviously have a lot of things I'm planning on watching. I like my romance anime. Romance is probably like the best anime that exists, and action being in a good second place, and then isekai being in third place. But honestly, I like my list. I think that I've set it up in a pretty good way, so now let's just refresh and see the nice organization we've got. Our 10 out of 10s here being really good shows, really good 10 out of 10s, good deserving 10 out of 10s. Yeah, I think that this is a good build, a good My Anime list. Now let's check. Whoa. Yeah, no, this is good, this is good. I'm working on changing my name because things happened and I ended up with a Dookie Bookie name that I don't want, and honestly I'm working on getting that out of here. But let's see the last 10 anime I watched. One Piece, My Hero, Two Heroes, or that thing, ReZero the movie, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, Mob Psycho, Mob Psycho, more One Punch Man, Shikimori, and Hellsing, which are all really good. And I've seen a lot of anime. And then is there anything else I need to change? Best characters. This is best show. So it goes from, this is like top 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, so it says favorites. And I was thinking about it. And the only reason that Orange is even here is because I haven't read 10 manga. These are the only manga I've ever read. And while I may not love all of them, like I didn't love Orange all that much, but while I may not love all of them, if it's one of the 10 I've read, then it has to be one of my favorites, right? Because I haven't read enough to get it off of that list. So if what I'm saying makes sense to you, then you understand why it's set up like this. So, top 10, least being Orange, Vampire Knight, Nagatoro, Attack on Titan, Naruto, Bleach, Full Metal, One Piece, and then Otaka Nikoro Muzukashi, literally the best manga on the planet. And then best characters, Rudius, Nagatoro, Alice, which I didn't mean to click, Chika, Ichigo, Luffy, Dazai, Bakugo, Reagan, and then Rem, and then is there anything else to check? Oh, yeah. I remember what I came here for. We're going to go to our statistics. We're going to go to genres because I want to see what my best genre is. It's action. And I'm going to click on these. I don't think I've ever seen an ecchi. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mushoku Tensei, I guess. I guess Mushoku Tensei counts as an ecchi. So, I haven't seen an ecchi. I've seen Mushoku Tensei. Big difference. And then let's just go back here. Oh, shoot, that's not what I meant to do. And let's just go back here and see what our mean score is. 6.69. So we basically get a bunch of 6s. Honestly, that sounds about right with me. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to go through and edit this because this is probably a really long video that definitely needs editing. So, I hope it was enjoyable. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.